Wrestling fans, Cadillac, Casey James, Rockin' Randy. What a night. PPW 355, Randy, what a night of action.
All I got for you is holy balls.
The opening contest, like I said, which some would consider an upset, the returning Tim Castle beat Inestra in singles action.
Well, Inestra went right, Tim Castle went left. And then he went down the middle, in one way, shape, or form, Tim Castle ends up with the Duke.
Win one for the Gipper. Then
the Dukey Duke.
Then in tag team action, we had the unique tag team combination of Psycho Spawn and 0-1 taking on the team of Moondog and the American Beard. The winner was Psycho Spawn after he double choke slammed American Beard and Moondog through the mat. Then he turns on his partner 0-1 and choke slams him for his troubles. Yeah. The Gauntlet champion, which he will defend his title next week at PPW 356 in the Armageddon Challenge match.
Just remind me never to tag with Psycho Spawn, especially at this age.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, my brother.
Then the newcomer, Jesse Danger, in singles action.
Oh,
took on Poncho.
Is he coming along? Is he coming along? He wasn't even afraid of the people this week in only his second match.
Yeah, I love that kid. He's showing so much. In only his second match. Unfortunately, he took on one half of the PPW Tag Team Champions, Poncho. Poncho was able to win with the last slide, courtesy of a low blow by the Killer or the Clown. We saw the Killer tonight. I don't know.
But that's
you never know.
His last slide is part Killer, part Clown. Because he kicks him below the belt, finds a way to distract the referee, and then beats him with a simple backslide.
Yep. Then the next singles competition, the winner of this match would go on to face Sensei next week for the Challenge Pro Cup in a three-way. That first match was Charlie Hustle versus Uncle Nate. Uncle Nate with the victory.
Uncle Nate with the victory, but he just squeaked by. Charlie Hustle, again, developing every week. In this match, if you love wrestling, this was a pure form of effing wrestling.
Absolutely. And then in that second qualifier match, we had Ventura taking on Not Bad Chad. Not Bad Chad got the victory, so he will be facing Sensei and Uncle Nate next week for that Challenge Pro Cup. A brand new belt that we're going to have for it too, correct?
Thank you.
Yes.
You know, I don't have the words for it. That's all I got to say about Ventura and Chad. What a great matchup between those two. And again, the big news, you'll see the promo on YouTube. We got a lot of big stuff coming down the pike as far as the belts go, with the first thing being replacing that Challenge Pro Cup with the Challenge Pro belt.
Absolutely. Then in a huge six-man tag team match.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Matt Longtime does things that should not be done in a wrestling ring, but I'll be damned if they don't make perfect sense. Right? If they don't make perfect sense, and you sickos love them for it.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest, I love them for it.
Absolutely. The Midwest legend, Velocity's Matt Longtime, returning to the PPW Randatorium, teaming up with Parrish, teaming up with Jose Acosta, with Lulu Lorena in their corner, taking on the PPW Tag Team Champions, Inestra and Poncho, with Matt Vine. The victors were Inestra, Poncho, and Matt Vine. Because of Lulu getting involved, Matt Longtime, unfortunately...
You gotta go to Patreon
check it out.
To Pivot here to see what happened, because words can't describe. Now, you might be wondering why I creeped up and you guys got that close shot of old Rand. I'll have you know, I am Mr. Miyagi, and this is Daniel's son, because I just killed a fly in one blow off the camera person's knee while shooting the results.
Randy,
who else has got that? Who else can say that at my age?
Nobody. Randy, if that doesn't sell tickets, then I don't know what will.
I whooped the shit out of that fly. Look at him, Dominic.
Killed him dead.
You see him,
Killed him dead.
Not moving.
Dead as a doornail. Then, for the
like Mickey Mouse, I killed 7 in one blow, but really 1.
Then we were supposed to have a PPW Heavyweight Championship match. Charlie Hustle, who was able to beat the champion last week, Mr. Electricity Chase Gosling.
In non-title action.
In non-title action. With a little help from Sensei, was supposed to have a Heavyweight Championship.
He was entitled to that match.
For a match tonight against Chase Gosling. Chase Gosling comes out with his arm in a sling, saying it's a shoulder injury, Rand.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he had a doctor's note. I didn't read the signature on the doctor's note. Maybe it was Dr. Fauci. Who knows?
Yeah.
The shoulder did. I know that he ended up in the ER last week. I know that he showed up with the doctor's note and that arm in a sling. But something stinks in Denmark.
Yeah. Never trust the Benedict Arnold of the PPW. He throws his arm out of the sling, and Pearl Harbor's Charlie Hustle takes a chair, guillotines his neck. I don't know how long Charlie Hustle's going to be out of action. Probably a while.
Yeah,
That was he did a number on him.
After having a great showing in his match, too.
Yeah, absolutely. So, a despicable act by Chase Gosling. He's our heavyweight champion, but man, that guy's just taking it too far, right?
Somebody's got to take him down. I hope, I pray that it is Sensei.
Me too.
It is now official for July 10th at Intemperance.
The match you've all been waiting for in 2 short weeks. Sensei finally gets his hands on Mr. Electricity Chase Gosling for the PPW Heavyweight Championship. And in tonight's main event, the American Ninja Warrior Sensei put his Ironman Championship up against Matt Vine. What a match. 30 minutes. The person with the most falls or submissions is the winner. They go 30 minutes, 1 fall apiece. Rockin' Randy declares sudden death overtime. Sensei has...
These two guys had nothing left in the tank.
What a match.
I'll be damned if we're going to walk out of here with an Iron Man match that is a draw.
No.
So those guys nutted up, and we went to sudden death.
In sudden death overtime, Matt Vine inadvertently super kicks the referee. He is
right
down. Sensei connects.
It couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yeah. Sensei connects with his patented scissors kick. Has Matt Vine down for the 1, 2, 3. Chase Gosling interjects into the match. Nails Sensei with the kendo. Pulls Matt Vine over. And we have a new Iron Man champion in Matt Vine.
Unbelievable. How much more can Chase Gosling take from Sensei before Sem finally blows, finally loses his cool, finally can't leave his room?
Well, you know, as we were both competitors, you know that fire that burns inside of us. I can't wait for that matchup. Sensei finally gets his hand on Chase Gosling.
Let me say this, I'm not trying to cut you off. Sensei is just 21 years old. How much can he take? It's hard enough to make a name for yourself in this industry today as it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see how mentally and emotionally tough this kid is.
Yeah, I think he has what it takes. I can't wait for him to get his hands on Mr. Electricity Chase Gosling. That's a matchup that's been months in the works. Yeah. And finally, we're going to see it on July 10th. Yeah. But this week at PPW 356, we're going to have that Gauntlet Armageddon Championship match.
Armageddon Championship Gauntlet. The current champion is Psycho Spawn. What happens is this. 10 men surround the ring. They serve as lumberjacks. They are randomly drawn. Win, lose, or draw, they end up back outside that ring, and they all try to take part in said matchup. And the boys kind of decide the outcome of this one in a certain sense. Now, to take it a step further, this Saturday night is going to open with an old school battle royal over the top rope, and they will end up competing in the gauntlet as they were eliminated. So really, there's a lot in the boys' hands and the wrestlers' hands that isn't usually in their hands.
Yeah, I was witness to that, the last match that we had when Psycho Spawn won that championship. I can't wait for this Saturday night. And then also we have Sensei, who has to put his Challenge Pro Cup on the line, the new belt, against Uncle Nate and Not Bad Chad, a 3-way match. That's going to be a tremendous matchup.
Now, before we slide out, I just want to remind you, you can watch our content on Pivot Share or Patreon. Preferably Patreon, where we have our weekly podcast, and you'll hear things that you've never heard before. And also, the company gets a bigger cut. Pivot Share rips the ass out of you. And I just want to state, for the record, my hair is not a mullet. And just to show you, I'm just sporting the 2-year-old Ariana Grande, so you guys can't rip me and blast me in the comments below, at least any more than you already do.
Randy, it's a thing of beauty.
Thank you. And thanks again for everybody that supports us in any way, shape, or form that you do. We'll talk to you next week.
See you this Saturday night.